Pen is the only lethal weapon that the authorities are scared of than any other enemy. What a beautiful day to begin with. Thank you so much for being with us. And today I'm going to review Voot's movie Lihaaf. It's a period drama penned in 1942 by Asmat Chugtai Lihaaf. So she was a writer and she wrote this novel or article, and thus she was summoned for the words that she has used, and especially during that era the freedom of expression and talking about sexuality was forbidden, but she come out of that circle, and especially due to the artistic liberties they are always there to write it these kind of things. And especially in this movie also, now Asma Chuktai, she is a writer, she has a family, and she has immense pressure from her family also, that why she is writing this, and every time there are summons that are coming. So now she got kid and she has to keep a low profile and write something very good so that the people will praise her instead of criticizing her. So whenever revolt happens, it starts from the home first, and she was not being supported at the beginning, but later once Manto came, Manto was very similar like this, because he just doesn't wanted to sugarcoat all the things that are happening in the society and not bringing them out through his pen. So he just loved to write everything, and if you have read Manto, you really know that what kind of literature he wrote at that time. So he was also one of the notorious writer at that time. So the relay race started and torch went to Asmat Chugtai. So both of them in the same shoes, so they could understand what could happen worse. So now she has written a story about one Begum from a very rich family, and she has been engaged, and after the marriage she was not getting what she really deserved. And the most important thing at that time also, it happens in certain areas or communities or cultures that the people really put their wives in this kind of environment. She wrote a story about a Begum who newly wed bride, and she just felt herself that she is being engaged and she has not got the right she really need to get as a wife. So thus starts the story, and the loneliness keeps killing her. So during that time she found her new hope, and that her hope, now she's living more alone, she's becoming a little bit rigid, her attitude is getting worse, and she's almost like bedridden. And thus comes masseuse, her lady who is going to massage her. So thus she form relationship between her. So thus starts the story of Asmat, who was the daughter of that lady. So she penned everything, and the society didn't digest that one very well. So that's the story is all about, and I hope you will really enjoy this. In our current era also there are similar things that happen, that some people or some constructive criticism is good part of the society that develops very well, but if it is brushed under the mat or is forbidden, then there are several other key things that happens in our society that will not be penned. And definitely once if things will happen like this, so there is a chaos of different kind of social issues that will come quickly if they are just brushed under the mat. So I hope you really enjoyed, and this is good to know some literature that we lived in or we really have to treasure, because it's part of our society, and these novelists or these writers were from our South Asia. I hope you really enjoy this. Thank you so much for bearing me, and have a great week. Take care of your loved ones and stay safe and keep smiling. Bye bye.